Shane's getting his exercise today.
Number 3.
Number 3.
In the middle of the day, you turn to me and say, come on, let's get away. Skip this town for a day. Get behind the wheel and drive. We don't care about the time with you by my side. I don't need to hide. I feel alive. You bring me coffee in the morning.
So we've been looking for a new couch for Roxanne. When we purchased her, she had a couch. It had a little split in one of the seams, and it's uncomfortable. Roxanne is a used RV, new to us, and the couches worked, but we wanted to get the theater seating. So we have been calling around, checking with people, checking on Facebook with some of the Tiffin groups, and all the ones that we've been wanting to get, we have found are like 6 months back order, and you have to order them and have them sent to you. Well, fortunately, we found a place in Eugene, Oregon, actually in Junction City, Oregon, that has a showroom full of love seats and couches and those things. And the particular one that we wanted, they said they had. So we were going up to Seattle to get our storage garage, and we were able to check in to see if they had the couch we wanted, and there it was.
Okay, so here we are.
We made it back.
We made it back, and Shane is getting our new, oh, that was loud, our new theater seats out of the U-Haul. So like you said, we stopped in Junction City, and on our way up to the Seattle area, and we ended up buying this cool theater seat. It's a Lambright one that we've been trying to get. Dutch Boy, I think, is the name of it. So here it is. It's in 3 pieces, which they promised would be easy to get through the door, so we will see.
So this is the couch we are going to be replacing. The space of this couch is 73 inches from edge of slide to edge of counter. And as you can see, the couch has got a little bit of wear and tear in it. The couch is 14 years old. So I'm getting ready to disassemble this, and then our new couch, as you saw us bring in, is over here, and we are going to go ahead and try to assemble it. Now, this is sitting on a slide in a Tiffin Allegra bus, so there's a little bit of concern about what we're going to run into when I take this couch out and how it was mounted down to the slide. So we will see where we get.
You know this one will fit? Okay, good.
This
Whew.
should fit no problem.
Yeah, that's the little center console, so that one definitely shouldn't be a problem. Well, Shane's getting his exercise today.
Number 3.
Number 3. No problem. Okay, so here is...
It's actually in 5 pieces. The backs come off too.
Oh, cool. Well, that's helpful.
So I've removed the bolts from underneath. You can see there's a lot of nasty stuff that's under there. I don't know if anybody's been under there since before we bought it, but these are the bolts and the washers that hold it down. There was 4 of them, 1 on each side. Now, a couple of issues that we are running into by putting these in. So we have a jackknife couch, and the face of the couch has a board that's like this. It goes along the face, and then these are the heater ducts that go in there. Now, the new couch that we have is the theater seating, and both sides recline. So obviously we won't be able to mount these on the reclining part. I think you can see the height of the slide right there. Whoops. You can kind of see the height of the slide and the distance there. So what my plan is I'm going to replace these by having the hoses come underneath the seat like they did on the old couch, And then I'm going to go down to Home Depot and I'm going to get the home register vents for the kind that you mount like in narrow spaces underneath the cabinets. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those and I will have them so that what they're doing, because you will see that the new couch will sit up off the tile floor because of the height of the slide. So there'll be that about a 2.5 to 3 inch gap that's underneath there, and then I'll have those vents that will point down in there, so it'll just blow the air out. Like before, the old couch, it blew it out about your ankles. Now it'll be blowing it out underneath the seat into the floor area, like the old ones did. So I've got the couch all unbolted. I have it here. So what I'm going to do now is going to work on trying to pull it out and see how to disassemble it, because I was able to get the new couch in. It came in 5 pieces. Now I have to try to figure out how to get the old couch out because it's one piece unless I dismantle it. So I will be back.
So here we have Shane working on just doing some of the bolts and things so that he can bolt the new couch down. Jack's trying to help out. He's his work partner here.
It has the 4 feet. Oop, Jack, hand me that. So I'm taking the back feet off because the front feet don't actually touch the slide, so it makes it a little lopsided because these are about a 1/2 inch, so the back sits up about a 1/2 inch because of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the back ones off so that it sits on the whole mounting bar. I have the heating duct back here, and it does work. This was mounted before like so, and it blew the air down to the duct. These will actually mount on the bottom of the chair. It'll be on the other side, but the way they'll be mounted will be at an angle like so. It'll be more the opposite angle though, but it'll be mounted like this, so it'll be blowing out under the chair, so it'll come out the front right up by our feet and everything when the recliner is closed.
All right, Jack, give me the screwdriver. Let me have the screwdriver, doggone it. Thank you. Okay, yes, you're a good boy. Okay, so I just need to finish up this one part here.
Okay, so what I did is I went ahead and screwed the couch to the slide. Our slide has about a 2-inch rise on it, so it never changes. Our slide on the driver's side of the RV, when it comes out, it slides out, and then at the last 6 inches it drops down, and then when you bring it in, same thing, it lifts up and then comes in, so it's elevated. This slide is about 2.5 inches, 2 inches high, and it stays. It just goes out level and comes in level, so it always has that elevation difference. So what I did is you'll see over here the ducting. So I have the ducting down there, and I brought that down and connected it down here to the bottom frame of the chair. And what that did is it provides, so if you remember, I showed you in the video of taking the old couch out, I showed you the duct vents that I had, and I had said I was going to go to Lowe's and get the heater vents there, but I found out that the heater vents I took out of here actually have a rotating baffle in them so that they change the direction of the air. So I was able to use those. I mounted them on the bottom and have them shooting out at an angle. So because the chair is lifted about 2 inches, our old couch, our old couch would sat up, and it actually, on the side of the couch, it had a little drop down that made the couch look a little bit lower. Not much lower, but it was about right about here. If you order a couch from the actual manufacturer of the couch, they can frame the chair that way and do it. If you buy one that's already there, you're not going to have that. So because of that, and I'm not quite sure why this is, as I stated, I screwed the couch to the slide, and therefore the couch is stable. Now, they said that what I should do is either put another sheet of plywood down there that extends out and mount the couch down, or I could get these plates, and I have these brackets, so this will mount to the frame of it, and then this roller mounts to the bottom of that. Basically, so when the couch is in the position of the reclining, your weight will come forward, and supposedly the couch will tilt forward, is what they're worried about. So you can either extend out the plywood, is one option, or the second option is you can put these rollers that mount to the bottom, and then they just go with the slide. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break right here and fix this, and then I will be back. Okay, I'm back. So as I said, the couch place wanted me to mount these brackets with the rollers, and that's because in our Allegra bus, we have a higher slide. So here you can see I'm just finishing up putting this one in. They gave me 3, told me to put 3 in, but the center console doesn't have a place to put one, so I'm just putting 2 in. I'm putting 1 on each chair. As I said, it's also screwed in the back. You can see here, this is where, again, I have the ducting and the heat system. So now all this air, the ducting comes down, and all this air will be blowing out this way, which will be nice. When we're sitting in the chair, it'll blow on our feet. When it's up, it won't matter, it'll just be blowing out. So I'm mounting these so that when they're in the full recline position, the weight won't matter on this, and it'll be able to keep this level. All right, I'm gonna just finish this up. Thank you.
Come on, Shane, come sit down.
All right, so we got our couches mounted. They're here.
It's all done.
And so we have it so we can set it up. It's the love seat style. Has a little phone charger in it, or wire we can plug in to our phones, and that. It's got the little cup holders. It's got a little divider here that will really tick Jack off because he likes to sit between us. And then each side has its own recliner section.
Yeah, the electric that with the inside adjustment, so makes it a little bit easier, and it goes all the way back. Oh, that's cool.
So you can go all the way back and recline. We can do it individually, where only one of us is back and the other's reclined.
Yeah, I like to have my feet up a little bit more than Shane does, so works out perfect.
So what we will do is, how about we pause here, and then Michelle's going to just show you the renovations we did in our living room. So we renovated our living room. The couch was the last part that we did. We started this video with just changing out the couch. We don't have any videos of the other aspects of the fireplace and that, but Michelle will just kind of go and show you what the finished products are. All right, we'll be right back.
Okay, so real quick, I was just going to show a couple of other renovations that Shane and I did. We had both of our dining room chairs recovered. When we bought the RV, the pattern didn't even match our valances. It was a bit darker, and it just looked kind of dirty. I couldn't ever get it cleaned where it looked nice. So we had these covered in red bay. We were really pleased with the work that they did. And then if you can see over there in the corner, we have a fireplace and a TV mounted on it. When we bought the RV, it had like a little desk unit with a filing cabinet and a smaller chair, and we just felt like we would never use it. And when we were getting rid of our things, we had this corner fireplace unit in our home, which was much taller, and Shane cut down the base of it and got it to fit perfectly in the corner. He did have to cut down the window valance just a tad in the back, but we just love it, love the fireplace. And now our addition is our nice new couch.
Welcome to Couples Corner. So today what we're going to talk about is compromise. Now with compromise, oftentimes people feel that in order for someone to win, somebody else has to lose. And the idea that we try to teach is that we want the participants that are negotiating, in this case couples, when they're talking about stuff, we want them to both walk away hands in the air saying, I won. Now, like I said, both of them need to be walking away that way, not one of them walking away saying I won while the other one lost, or vice versa. So one of the ways that we come up with compromise is to stop the argument and find out, what exactly do you need in this process? What is your needs that need to be taken care of in a compromise? So for instance, Michelle and I will talk a little bit about the compromise that we had for picking out a couch. So, you know, as we went through, as you saw in this video, we took out an old one and we put in a new one. We've actually did the chairs and those kind of things. So a few of those things were things that we compromised on. So during our thoughts of remodel, what was important to you in the compromise?
Well, for me, I think the biggest thing was the color. Like, you know, I talked to you a little bit about how we had recovered our dining room chairs, and then, you know, we have a little bit older RV that already had like the existing front chairs that were kind of in a creamy color, and then we had a chair by our fireplace that was also in a creamier beige color. And even though they all don't match exactly, I still wanted to keep that theme so that it all kind of flowed nicely. So to me, that was one of the most important things about buying the couch.
So what I heard you say was that the most important thing is the color, and so it didn't have to match exactly, but you wanted it to flow together with the color. Those
in
were
the same
things.
color family.
In the same color family,
Right.
and so that was the thing. That's what's important to you in this.
Right.
Okay.
So what about you, Shane? What's the most important thing to you that when we were looking for the couch?
So for me, the chairs I was fine. They were comfortable. I have to agree, I do think they look much nicer now that they're all done. But to me, both the chairs, the couch, all of this I wanted comfort. To me, the old couch, I could feel the bar underneath. I wanted to have some comfort. I wanted to be able to, because we watch movies and stuff, so I want to be able to put this down and have a cup holder and have a little spot where we can have our snacks. But I also wanted to be able to set this up so that I could, like, you know, lay across. You know how we like to, I like to lay my head on her lap, and when we watch a movie and she scratches my head. So I wanted the comfort and the availability of that. I wasn't really, you know, obviously I like the idea of color, but the comfort was my biggest priority, and also cost. That was a big priority.
Right. And quality was kind of my second choice. I wanted a leather couch. I didn't want a fabric one, and one that would be easy to like clean up. And you know, we have Jack, and you know, he's pretty clean, but occasionally we need to clean off his little paws and stuff.
So your needs were that you wanted the color code. Mine was we wanted comfort, and then we both wanted quality and cost.
Right.
So when we were looking for the couches and the chairs, that was our primary goal. Michelle would find the different color materials she wanted. I would sit on them and see that I liked the feel of them. We actually found a couple couches that she really liked the color. I didn't like the feel of them. I found the couch that I really liked the feel of, but she didn't like the color.
Yeah.
So
It took a while.
we made sure that we remembered what each of our needs were, and then we tried to fulfill those needs in our compromise so that we could both walk away feeling that we won. Hey, thank you for watching our videos. Subscribe, hit the bell for notification, and please give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and tell your friends so that we can get more of this out. We will see you on the road.
Bye.
Have a good day. Bye.
In the middle of the day, you turn to me and say, come on, let's get away. Skip this town for